Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. This is Riding with Doug and the Day Off Delinquents, and I'm your host, Doug Stevens. If this is the first time that you've watched one of my videos, welcome. I appreciate you taking your time to join my channel and check out my videos, and I'm excited that you're here. So, last couple of weeks, I've been promising to talk about the Harley Davidson heated gear. A little while back I made a video on heated gear for my road glide, and actually on and off the road glide, both. I had some heated gear that was not for the motorcycle as well. But today we're going to talk about the Harley Davidson heated gear, and I'm going to tell you why I switched. So let's get right into the video. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Okay, so welcome back. The reason I switched heated gear from Gerbing to Harley Davidson is really three reasons. And I wanted to talk about those real quick and just give you guys a little bit more perspective and information just in case you were thinking about buying the heated gear. So really the three reasons that, well, the first reason that I decided to switch from Gerbing to Harley Davidson was the fit. It seems like the hard part about Gerbing is there was almost no place to try Gerbing on. I found a Harley Davidson dealer in Denver that sold Gerbing, and I got to try on the jacket, so that helped some. Following the size chart, I didn't feel like the size chart was very good for me, and that may just be a personal preference. It may work out for you, and if you have Gerbing gear and you've found a good way or you've had a good experience and you want to throw in some comments down below, that'd be great. I'm sure everybody would love to hear about your Gerbing gear. And honestly, I like Gerbing gear. I just decided that it wasn't quite for me, and so I ordered most of my Gerbing gear online, and I had to really just take a shot at it. I didn't have a chance to try it on, so for me that was a little rough. And then what I discovered too is with the Gerbing pants, I was always finding stuff that was too short. One of the things I really like about the Harley Davidson gear is there's actually two lengths available in the pants, or the heated pant liners. You can get them in a 32 length or a 34 length, so that does give you a little bit of leverage. The Gerbing only came in one size, extra large only came in one length, and large only came in one length, and medium only came in one length, and small only came in one length. So it was a little tougher to get a good fit. The Harley Davidson had two different lengths and 4 or 5 different widths for the waist. So that's a bonus for me, because I did a much better job of finding stuff that fit me, and I didn't have to guess over the internet. So I enjoyed that. The second thing that I like about Harley Davidson gear over Gerbing gear is that my local Harley Davidson carries everything. So I did have to order the socks and the gloves, but they had they had a large, so I knew the large wasn't going to be the right size for the gloves, and I knew I could just order the extra large because I just needed a little larger size, so that was pretty easy. And then the liners, they go by shoe size, so for the feet, so that was pretty easy too. And I took a guess, and then even if I didn't get it right, they said I could have just sent it back and we could have reordered the size that I thought I needed. And I could do that all at the store, and I didn't have to worry about shipping, and that was fantastic. So that's really the second reason I did it. And then I don't know if the third is even a fair reason or not, but oh, and I'll give you a bonus too. So the third reason is that there are a lot less wires. And if you've watched any of my stuff before, you know I'm not a big fan of wires. I love simple, I love one plug, and the Harley Davidson did that, and the controls were actually built into the clothing. We'll cover that, so you'll get to see that. And then actually the bonus is that Harley Davidson heated gear is available. Half of the time I wanted to order a jacket or something from Gerbing, and they were always out of stock. Nothing was available, and I couldn't get a hold of the size or the style that I wanted or needed. So that's a bonus too. Especially if you're trying to get ready to go on a cold trip and you need the heated gear right away, and you can't, I mean, getting a hold of it is huge. So I switched over, and nothing is wrong with my Gerbing heated gear. All of it works. But I switched over to the Harley Davidson heating gear for a whole lot of convenience and quite a bit of fit. So, moving on. So, this is the Harley Davidson heated gear set. So, I went with the sock liners, pant liners, jacket liner. They call it a jacket liner, but it's really a jacket because you could wear this anywhere every day. And then instead of buying liners, I bought gauntlet gloves. And the reason I bought the gauntlets is because they're waterproof and they're heavier duty. I very seldom ever wear gloves, but when it's really this cold to have heated gear, I'm gonna really enjoy the heated gloves. So, and the gauntlets come up over the sleeves, and so it's pretty straightforward. All right, so just like the Gerbing gear, the Harley Davidson gear has little zip ups on the side, and all you have to do is pull your plug out, and then on the sock, it's got little loops that runs you all the way up the side of the sock. But what I do is I undo the loop at the bottom, and then you can just put these right over your socks. They're just a liner, and the liner is lightweight and thin. It's kind of a lycra or spandex material, real lightweight. It's easy to wear, and I've already worn them. They're plenty warm. I would say wear some kind of you don't even need a wool sock, probably just a light water wicking sock, something that will keep the moisture out, because it won't take a lot. So I wore light boot socks, these liners over the top, and then I wore my Harley Davidson waterproof boots. And the waterproof boots are pretty warm anyway. But anyway, so this just plugs into the bottom of the pant liner, and you're all set and ready to go there. And then I left the extra cord out so that I could tuck the pant liners over the top of the socks. And I basically brought those down to the boots, and they work really well. Moving up. So the pants are fairly heavy. You got a snap and a zipper at the top, elastic waistband, which is nice, two really good sized pockets in the front on either side. And then on the inside, Harley Davidson has this cool controller. So it just snaps out of the pants, and then you just wear it over the outside of the pant. And then you have control of the pants separate and the socks separate. And then you have 3 different levels: high, low, medium, and high. So it's pretty easy. And then you have one cable. That's all you got. And there is a pocket for the cable. So if you're just wearing them and you don't need them heated or whatever, you don't have to worry about that. There is one cable that plugs in to the one cable. One cable. You know I like that. There's one for the plugs into the pants. And so on the pant controller, you control the pants and the socks. And then this just plugs into the jacket. And then there's one cable from the jacket to the motorcycle. There's not 4 different cables and extra controllers and all of that stuff. This just plugs straight into the bike. And then this is your power, and you can adjust your pants and your socks here. And then on this one, this just snaps down, and it's kind of nice. This got a snap, it kind of pushes it out of the way. And then as you're wearing the jacket, this slips down, and you've got 2 buttons, one for the jacket and one for the gloves. And then a low, medium, and high heat temperature. So really easy. On the outside of the jacket, just like the Gerbing and the pants, you have a little zipper here that hides your plug, and you can just plug in your gloves. On the inside of the gauntlets, there's a little waterproof zipper that hides your plug, and you just plug those together. Simple, really easy. And then the jacket, so the heat sections. The heat sections, entire top of the foot on the liners for your feet. The liners for the pants have heat in the knees on both sides here, and then across the back on the hip is the pants. And then the gloves runs around the fingertips and some in the palm on the gloves. And then on the jacket, you've got a nice big 12 by 12 heating pad for the back, and 2 real nice long, I don't know, 16-inch by 4-inch strips of heat for the chest. They work really well. You won't have any problems. You got plenty of heat here. Along with my adventure gear, I haven't even turned the heat on yet. So the jacket and the pants are really most of the insulation you'll need, and you shouldn't have any problem. The jacket you can wear around and not have to worry about any of that. And yeah, that pretty much covers it. So thanks for joining me on the heated gear, and I'll put some more information down in the comments. If you get questions and you want to know more about the heated gear, I know this is a really short video. I mean, I've already done a heated gear video, and the Harley Davidson is similar to the Gerbing with just a lot nicer options. So, all right. That should do it. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and please, if you have a minute or two, just jump right up here and subscribe to my channel. And then while you're subscribing to my channel, if you'll just hit the like button, I appreciate that, and click the bell notification. That way you can get a notification when I do a new video. So, alrighty, thank you very much for watching. As always, I appreciate you. We'll see you on next week's video.